Hey Laura, it's Thursday and I have no time to do this video today, so without further ado, I'm just gonna give you part 2 of my book challenge. Here we go. This was one of the easiest ones for me to choose. It is one of the really rare examples where I watched the movie first, then read the book, and on top of that, loved both. I'm talking about The Dead Poets Society. Such a beautiful story. The movie is great. Robin Williams. I'm so glad day 9 is about book covers I love, because it would have been so much harder to pick the worst one. But for a book cover I love, I'm gonna have to go with John Green again. He has some really nice book covers, I think. I wanted to pick The Anthropocene Reviewed because I like that cover a lot, but I don't have my copy here. It's back in my apartment. So I'm gonna go with Turtles All the Way Down. Very simple, but it has something to do with the story, and it's just nice to look at. I really like it. I read a lot of books for school. Some I enjoyed, some not so much. I feel like everyone in Germany had to read Kravat, and I think Löcher is one of the more popular ones as well. Then I thought about going with Im Westen nichts Neues. I was a little bit older when I read this, I think, and I really enjoyed that. Or Narnia, which I did a book report on. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Die Kinderkarawane. I was so obsessed with this book when I was about 9 years old. I don't know why. It's the story about a group of siblings traveling the Oregon Trail. And I don't even really know why, but I fucking loved that story when I was younger. And for some reason, I was looking for this book. And I discovered that I own 3 copies of it. I have some quotes I know by heart, I think, but I'm gonna tell you about this one quote from Daniel Handler, or Lemony Snicket. I talked about his quotes before, they're great, but the one I think about most often is from his book, When Did You See Her Last? Do the scary thing first and get scared later. I think it's such a simple quote, but it helped me so many times before in almost every aspect of my life and in a lot of situations. If you would have asked me this question a couple of years ago, I would have said Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. But I think I just love this book because I love the musical. So I think I'm gonna go with The Picture of Dorian Gray instead. Just a book I really enjoyed, I really loved, read it a couple of years ago. Lots of symbolism, great story. As you know, I've got a lot of horrible books here that I still have to read because I vow to read every book that I own. Most of them are from my grandma, but I'm gonna pick Murder on the Orient Express, which is a book my mom gave to me a couple of years ago because she knows how much I love mysteries and detective stories, and we watched an Agatha Christie movie together. I don't know which one it was, but she gave this to me a couple of days later, and she bought it, like not even for a birthday or anything, just because she thought I would enjoy it. And she bought it in English, which is a first as well. It made me really happy, so that's why I picked this one for day 13. I'm gonna cheat a bit here, because it's not the first line of the novel itself, but of the author's note at the beginning, but I really loved it. So I'm gonna read to you the first line of the author's note from Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. A note from Greg Gaines, author of this book. I have no idea how to write this stupid book. Which is a great line, and I think every novel from now on should start with this sentence. And that's it, Laura. I hope you have a great rest of the week. And I don't know if you're working today, but if you are, I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.